Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Uh, my name is Muhammad Fatul Barok. I want to presentation my thesis with title The Effect of Leverage and Liquidity on Firm Value with Profitability as a Mediating Variable. Um, First, background, the rapid development of the technology sector in the global economic landscape has made this industry a strategic sector that attract the attention of many investors. However, the conditions that occur in the technology sector in Indonesia have actually shown quite fluctuating dynamics in recent years, especially for the period 2021 to 2024. The Indonesian Stock Exchange, through its sector index, note that IDX Techno was one of the worst performing sector from 2023 to August 2024, with a decline of 1,172.3 point or 35.92%, making it the sector with the largest decline among 11 other sectors, which of course will have an impact on firm value. Declining performance of technology stock also reflect the decline in market perception of the company's intrinsic value, which in the study is measured through PBV, the low PBV value of several large technology issues such as PT DCI Indonesia TBK DCI, which experienced a decrease in PBV value in 2024 by 11.91 from the previous year, is inversely proportional to the PBV of PT multipolar technology, which increased dramatically in 2024 by 653.1 from the previous year. This is certainly an anomaly in the mindset of the condition of technology sector companies experience a decrease in PBV value. And then problem formulation, research conducted by Aziz and Kartajumena revealed that leverage positively affect the value of technology companies, while research conducted by Putri revealed that leverage does not affect from value in the technology sector. Based on this condition and contradiction in research in the technology sector, this study is designed to explore more deeply the relationship between leverage, liquidity, profitability, and firm value in technology sector issues listed on the IDX during the 2021 until 2024 period. And then the third question, first, leverage. Does leverage affect firm value? Second, does liquidity affect company value? Three, does leverage affect profitability? Four, does liquidity affect profitability? Five, does profitability affect company value? Six, does leverage affect firm value through uh, profitability? Six, does liquidity affect firm value through profitability? And then research objective, you can see in here 7 research objective to analyze, to test and analyze the effect, leverage, and liquidity to for value and for company value, and then to test and analyze effect of liquidity and leverage on for value to profitability. And then research benefit. First, theoretical benefit. This research contribute to the development of science, particularly in the field of financial management and capital markets, by supporting and expanding previous studies on the relationship between average liquidity, profitability, and book value. Especially, this research confirmed the effect of signal theory in explaining corporate behavior, in managing its financial structure and operational performance to shape positive investor perception, and then practical benefit to investor and capital market player, provide additional information in investment decision making by considering financial ratios such as There, CR, ROI, and PBV as important signals regarding the growth potential and risk of a company, especially in the technology sector. To corporate finance manager provide a deeper understanding of the importance of maintaining a balanced capital structure, leverage, as well as ensuring sufficient liquidity to support operational efficiency, which ultimately has an impact on increasing profitability and company value. And then theory review for signaling theory was developed by Spence and state that companies provide signals to the market through financial and non-financial information to reduce information asymmetry between manager and investors. And then from value is a reflection of investor perception or assessment of the performance and future prospect of a business entity. Uh, the main reason in this research from value is measuring using the PBV. The main reason for using PBV in the study is because PBV has high relevance as assessing technology sector companies that tend not to have large fixed asset but have high growth potential. And then leverage uh, is on the capital structure theory proposed by Modiglina and Miller. The use of debt in the company financial structure can affect the value of the company as well as the cost of capital borne in developing country Indonesia, where access to financing and interest rates are vol- volatile. Leverage has two sides. On the one hand, it provides opportunities for growth, but on the other hand, it carries risks that must be managed carefully. And the reason for using there because there is considered the most representative indicator to measure the level of leverage. And then liquidity. Liquidity is the ability of a company to pay off short-term financial obligation that must be resolved immediately. In the study, the company liquidity is measured using the current ratio method, which is a ratio that company current asset and short-term liabilities. And then profitability. Profitability is a company's ability to generate profit. This ratio also measures a company effectiveness. In the study, ROI is used as an indicator to measure the company financial performance. ROI was chosen because it is able to describe the extent to which the company can generate profits from all its assets without considering the funding structure. And then research framework and hypothesis development, we can see from the picture in left side that's the hypothesis, and then from the right side is hypothesis development. All the hypothesis has a positive effect, and in hypothesis for mediating variable has positive effect too. And then research methods, data type, attribute, quantitative, source from www.idx.co.id and company website. And then population and sample. Population in the study is technology stock sector companies listed in IDX during 2021-2024 period totaling 47 companies. And then sample found 13 companies that met the criteria. Data collection technique, the technique using documentation technique. This technique was chosen because the data need in historical and openly available on the official IDX website and the page of each company. And then we can see operationalization of research variable. In here, variable and measurement from value is PBV, leverage there, liquidity CR, financial performance or profitability using ROR. And then data analysis technique. In the study, use multiple regression analysis and the Sobel test to examine the effect of leverage and liquidity on firm value with profitability as a mediating variable. The statistic package for social science species version 30 was used for data analysis. First is descriptive statistic. Descriptive statistic provide an overview or description of data seen from the average value, standard deviation, variance, maximum, minimum, sum, range, kurtosis, and skewness distribution skewness. And then classical assumption test. Classical assumption testing is a series of check performed in regression analysis to ensure that the data and regression model meet the basic assumption necessary for the analysis result to be valid and interpretable correctly. This assumption include first is normality test. In normality test, if the significance value is less then 0.05, then the data distribution is not normal. But if the significant value more than 0.05, then the data distribution is normal. Then multicollinearity test. Uh, there is no multicollinearity among the dependent variable if the tolerance value more than 0.1 or the fifth value less than 10. Uh, on the other hand, multiplicity occurs among independent variable if the tolerance value less or same with 0.1 or fifth is more or same with 10. Autocorrelation test. In autocorrelation test, I use the Durbin Watson test, also known as the DY test, can be used to identify data that does not experience autocorrelation if the DW value is more than DU and DW less than 4 minus DU. Multiple regression analysis. Multiple regression analysis is a statistical technique used to measure the relationship between one dependent variable and two or more independent variable. In the context of research involving mediation variable, multiple regression also serve to test the direct and indirect effect of independent variable on the dependent variable through the mediating variable. And in this regression equation, in mediation variable, I have two regression. First, with profitability as a dependent variable. The second is prop value as a dependent variable. Then hypothesis testing. The first is F-test, simultaneous significance test. If the F significance value is less than 0.05, then the regression model can be used to predict the independent variable. And then coefficient of determination test measures the model ability to explain variation in the dependent variable. And then partial significance test, t test, that if the significant value is greater than 0.05, then there is no significant. But if significant is less than 0.05, uh, that meaning the independent variable has a significant effect on the dependent variable. And the last is Sobel test. The Sobel test is a statistical method used to test whether an independent variable indirectly influence a dependent variable through a mediation variable. Uh, if the z value is more than 1.96, the mediating variable is considered capable of mediating the effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable. The Sobel test is calculated as follow. We can see uh, from this picture and the description, A is a regression coefficient of the independent variable on the mediating variable. B is of the mediating variable on the dependent variable, and SE is standard error. And then result and discussion. First is data description. The study examine, examine the effect of leverage and liquidity on portfolio with profitability as mediating variable. Uh, with two independent variable, leverage and liquidity, one dependent variable for value, and one mediating variable profitability. And from the right side, you can see the table that sample of this in study or in this research. And then data analysis, descriptive statistic, we can see in here descriptive statistic, N is amount data, we have minimum, maximum, mean, and standard deviation. And then this is leverage in 2021, 3.03, and then 2.31, and then 1.33, then 0.89. Same with leverage. In here, we have liquidity, profitability, full value. This is the ratio of uh, ratio from the uh, technology company. Yeah, that's. And then classical assumption test, data normality test. If the p-value more than 0.05, so the data is normal. And the first model and second model, we can see in here with yellow background. In the first model, 0.189, and the second 0.09. So both of model regression is more than 0.05, so the data is normal. And then the second multicollinearity test, if the tolerance, we can see in here from first model and second model, all the tolerance is more than 0.1. So, and fifth is less than 10. So, nothing multicollinearity. And then heteroscedasticity test. In here, we can see the significant, all the significant from both both regression. In here, more than 0.05. So the data is not have heteroscedasticity. And the last is autocorrelation test. We can see in here the first regression equation obtained is the Darwin-Watson is 1.674. Then more than 1.63 and 1.67, less than 2.36. So that mean is no autocorrelation. Same with the second regression in here. We can see in here the Darwin-Watson test, the DW more than DU and DW less than 4 minus DU. So that means there's is no autocorrelation. Next is multiple regression analysis. You can see in here in the first regression, if the profitability is constant, so the value is 2.028. Uh, and leverage have positive value 0.742. So if the leverage, how to say that, uh, if the leverage growth 1%, so the profitability growth in 0.742%, same like liquidity in here, 0. If the liquidity uh, growth 1%, so profitability growth 0.408%. Same with the second regulation in here. I uh, if the leverage and profitability growth 1%, so the from value growth in 0.283%, and profitability case 0.604%, like that. And then hypothesis testing, F test in here, from the first regression, the result of F statistical test, we have F value is 7.364, which the F table is 3.187. So the uh, F value more than F table, with the significance is 0.002. That value is much smaller than 0.05. So from the first regression, leverage and liquidity simultaneously or together has a significant effect on profitability. And from the second regression, we have a value 7.823, more than F table is 2.792, with a significant value less than 0.005, that much smaller than 0.005, which means that the regression of leverage, liquidity, and profitability together have significant effect on company value. And then coefficient of determination test based on the calculating result from the first regression. uh, the liquidity and leverage representing 20% of the variation in profitability. So the 80% was influenced by variable outside the research model. The second regression in here, profitability, liquidity, and leverage representing 28.6% of the variant of company. So 71.4 was influenced by other variable outside the research model. And then t-test, you can see in here from the first regression that from leverage, the t value is 2.772, which is greater than the table value of 2.009. And a significant value is 0.00I less than 0.05. Therefore, it can be proven that H3 is accept, which means leverage variable has an effect on profitability as a positive effect. And the second, you can see in here the T value of liquidity 2.140, which greater than uh, higher than the table value 2.009, and significant value of 0.03, that's smaller than 0.05. So H4 is accept, which means the quality variable has a positive effect on profitability. And the second regression, we can see leverage inverted value of 0.903, smaller than the T table value of 2.101, with the significant value is higher than 0.05. So the H1 is reject, which means leverage has no effect on company value. That same with H2 is rejected because the t value smaller than t table and the significant value more than 0.05, which means the liquidity has no effect on firm value, but profitability in here have the value of 3.888, which is greater than the T-table value, and significant value is uh, smaller than 0.05. So that proven H5 is accepted, which means the profitability variable has positive effect on uh, from value. And then sebuah test, we can see in here the first mediating is effect of leverage on from value to profitability. Before that, we must know the z score or z value. We can see with we can find the z value with a manual or using Sobel calculator. With manual, we can see in here that value is 2.477. That higher than 1.96 with significant level 5%. And then we can see the significant from the Sobel calculator and uh, in p-value that the significant value is 0.02, smaller than 0.05. So it can be concluded that profitability is able to mediating the indirect effect of leverage on firm value. The result indicate that H6 is accepted. But in the second mediating, uh, from effect of liquidity on firm value to profitability, and here the value is 1.89. That's smaller than 1.96. And the significant value is 0.06, higher than 0.05. So it can be included that profitability is unable to mediate the indirect effect of liquidity on firm value. This result indicate that H7 is rejected. And then discussion, the effect of leverage on firm value. From the regression test result, we can find that leverage has no effect on firm value. We can see in data or ratio for technology companies, data there and PBV. Show no consistent relationship between leverage and firm value. For example, at Anabatic Technology, a very higher there of 35 in 21 was accompanied by a high PBV of 35.82. However, when the company that dropped significantly to 6.80 in 2024, its PBV also plumped, plumped to just 1.43 at the first glance. At first glance, this seems to indicate a positive relationship between leverage and firm value. And then the effect of liquidity on firm value with a regression result test, it can be concluded that liquidity does not affect influence company value. And from the data or from the ratio of company breaks show no consistent pattern between liquidity level and company value. For example, Lang Mahkota Technology has a relatively high liquidity ratio range from 3.8 5.08 to 5.27. So the observation period. However, the company value reflect in the PBV fluctuate, tending to decline from 4.91 in 2021 to only 1.85 in 2024. And then the effect of leverage profitability from the test result, we find that leverage has a positive and significant effect on profitability. We can see in ratio, data of ratio, there an ROI in technology company um, demonstrate a general pattern supporting the research finding. For example, the internet, the there in 2021 was record as quiet high at 5, followed by ROA of 6.7%. However, uh, when internet there in the internet there gradually decreased from 5.1 in 2022 to 1.8 in 2024, the company's ROA also decreased from 5.63 to 3.87%. Nah, this indicate a positive relationship between leverage level and company ability to generate profit. Nah, this research also aligned with the finding of Savitri et al. And Amelia et al., which found that leverage has a positive effect on profitability. Then the effect of liquidity on profitability from the result test, we found that uh, liquidity has a positive and significant effect on profitability. And from the ratio data of company, we can see Trimega Karya Pratama and Zirexindo Mandiri Buana in 2021. These two companies had a high current ratio of 4.97, followed by a high ROA of 7.68%. However, when their current ratio dropped to around 3.05 until 3.6 in 2023 until 2024, error also decreased to the range of 3.81% until 4.35%. This indicates a tendency that the better a company ability to meet its short-term obligation, the greater its potential profit. This research supporting previous research by Rahmanto and Junfin, who also found that liquidity has positive and significant effect on profitability. And then the influence of profitability on firm value, the result from test result is profitability has a positive and significant effect on firm value. And then if we see from data ratio in company technology sector, example in the internet with TBK, where the decline in ROA from 6.7% in 2021 to 3.87 in 2024 was followed by a fairly sharp decline in PBV from 5.82 to 1.43. A similar condition was also seen in Zerixindo Mandiri Buana and Trimega Karya Pratama. And it fact suggests that the company's declining ability to generate profit also impact market perception of its value. The result in the study of the study is of this study are also consistent with previous research. For example, research by Kolomalasari and Yulastri and Adiasta and Sudarsi found that profitability has a positive and significant effect on firm value. And then the effect of leverage on from value to profitability based from the result ya, Z-test or Sobel calculator. Therefore, the result of the study indicate that leverage has a positive and significant effect on company value to profitability. If we see from the ratio from the company. For example, at Indo Internet, leverage was quite high in 2021 at 5, followed by ROA of 6.7% and a PBV of 5.82. However, when the debt dropped significantly to only 1.8 in 2024, ROA also weak and PBV dropped too. This illustrates that a drastic reduction in leverage can reduce a company profit generating drive, which in turn leads to a decline in market confidence in the company's value. This research also aligned with several previous studies, such as those by Savitri et al. And Amelia, who found that leverage can affect firm value through increased profitability. And the last, in here, the effect of liquidity from value to profitability. We found in here the result of the study indicate that liquidity does not significantly influence company value to profitability. Uh, Based on the data from companies too, uh, does not show a consistent pattern. For example, Awira Global Solution, the liquidity ratio was very high through 2021 to 2023, reaching 11.38 and even up to 18.83. However, despite the company's strong ability to meet its short-term obligation, its profitability has stagnated at around 6.34% to 7.67%, while its PBV has declined from 3.67 in 2021 to just 1.74 in 2023. This situation confirms that high liquidity levels do not automatically translate into increased profit and market valuation. This finding is consistent with previous research by Kelvin and Rainey and Wavinus, which found that liquidity has no effect on firm value through profitability. The last part is closing. The first is conclusion. First and second conclusion. Liquidity and leverage and liquidity has no effect on firm value. And the conclusion number 3 and 4 in here, leverage and liquidity had a positive and significant effect on profitability. Conclusion number 5, profitability had a positive and significant effect on firm value. Number 6, leverage had a positive and significant effect on firm value through profitability. And the last, liquidity had no significant effect on firm value through profitability. And then implication. Uh, First is theoretical implication. This research makes an important contribution to the development of financial management science, particularly in deepening our understanding of how leverage and liquidity influence value through profitability. Based on the findings showing that leverage has a positive and significant direct effect on firm value through profitability, the study strengthens the relevance of streamlining theory, particularly in the context of capital structure decision making in technology company. Conversely, the research finding, which show that liquidity does not have a significant indirect effect on firm value through profitability, reveal the limitation of applying signaling theory to the liquidity aspect, particularly in the technology industry. The second implementation is practical implication. From a practical perspective, the result of this study provide useful guidance for management of technology companies in Indonesia. First, because leverage has been shown the increase from value to profitability, companies usually utilize that base finding to finance production activities such as research and development, product innovation, or expansion into new markets. For investor, the result of the study provide the perspective that was assessing the prospect of technology company. They should focus more on profitability rather than solely on liquidity indicators, and and on the level of profitability and how the company utilize leverage to support business growth. This approach will help investors to make more rational decisions that are in line with the fundamentals of the technology sector, which emphasize innovation and long-term growth prospects. And then research limitation. This research limitation in the scope of the industrial sector, limitation in the relatively short observation period, limitation in the variable use, limitation in the theoretical approach use, and the last recommendation for further research. One is expanding research variable. Second, using panel data with a longer time frame. Number three, applying a more diverse analysis method. Number four, expanding to other sector for comparison. Number five, adding a non-financial perspective. And the last, considering macroeconomic factors. So that's all my presentation. Sorry for the mistake from me. Uh, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.